What's up, guys? Here we are today talking about the 2003 Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series. The 2003 Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series was created by Genndy Tartakovsky. He is known for creating Samurai Jack and other cartoons, and his newest one, Primal, that is airing on Adult Swim. And Genndy Tartakovsky really did a great job on these series. This is his animation, his art style. I'm a big fan of Genndy Tartakovsky's art style. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but I'm a real big fan of his art style. He does a great job. His animation is just real great. Today we are going to be talking about the 2003 Star Wars: The Clone Wars animated series. We are going to review it and to talk to you and to talk about why it was just so incredible. Star Wars: The Clone Wars, the 2003 animated series, is one of the greatest series ever. If you have not seen these series, and if you're a huge Star Wars fan, I encourage you, check them out. Go watch them. They're just incredible. They're just awesome. And they're just fantastic. The series aired on Cartoon Network in 2003. They were not full-length episodes, they were mini episodes. But when they were released on DVD, season 1, they combined all the episodes together, which made one whole movie. And same for season 2, they combined the whole episodes. Which made another movie. And they're just great. The story flows well, and just the animation, it's just great. So season 1 starts off. Season 1 is right after the Battle of Geonosis. It's right after Attack of the Clones, and season 1 is basically the Clone Wars. It shows Obi-Wan Kenobi, Anakin Skywalker, Mace Windu, Master Yoda, and all the other Jedi in battle against the Separatist forces. They're leading the clones. They're saving planets. They're stopping the Separatists. That's what season 1 is mainly about. And season 1 is awesome because we get story arcs for the different Jedi. We get a story arc for Anakin and Obi-Wan. We get a story arc for Mace Windu. We get a story arc for Yoda. We get a story arc for Kit Fisto. And it's really cool because it's super action packed, and the stories, each arc, if that's what you would call it, it's really well done and everything. This Clone Wars series is different from the 2008 one. Captain Rex is not in this series. Anakin does not have a Padawan. Ahsoka Tano is not in this series. Cad Bane is not in this series. There's so many characters from the 2008 Clone Wars series that are not in the 2003 Clone Wars series. Instead, we have different characters. The clone commander of the series was Captain Fordo. For those of you who don't know who I'm talking about, it's this guy. I have him as a toy. Captain Fordo was the clone commander of this series. He led his squadron of ARC troopers into battle, and he is just so cool. He's one of my favorite clone troopers. It was just awesome. This guy was just so cool. Just him and his ARC troopers taking down like squadrons of battle droids and everything. It was just awesome. The interesting thing of this series was that the clones didn't have a lot of dialogue. It was more like, yes sir, right away sir, not like the 2008 show. And it's really not that bad because you can still see what they're doing and everything, and the story, it's real good. Now, for the bounty hunter, this series was not Cad Bane or Boba Fett. It was Dirge. For those of you who don't know who that is, Dirge appeared in the Star Wars Dark Horse, the Clone Wars comics. He was the bounty hunter in those comics, and he's become a fan favorite. And he appears in season 1, only season 1. He fights Obi-Wan. Obi-Wan defeats him. And it's a really cool battle. Also, Asajj Ventress does come out in this series, but she is different from the Asajj Ventress Asajj Ventress in the 2008 series. Anakin fights her. Anakin beats her. He doesn't kill her. I'm not gonna spoil it. If you want to know what happens, I encourage you to watch the movies. They're just great. Anakin does beat her. I will say that, and it's just cool. Season 1 is basically just the Clone Wars, the battles that are happening on different planets and everything, and it's really good. I really enjoyed Season 1, and it's really cool to see all the different Jedi that were fighting in the Clone Wars, and it's really awesome, really action packed. Season 2 is when we get into a story, and Season 2 is transitioning into it transitions into Revenge of the Sith, which is super cool. They did a really good job with that, and it's cool because we see from Clone Wars Season 1, we see Anakin has grown. He's become a Jedi Knight. It's pretty cool because in Season 2, we have Anakin being knighted as a Jedi. We actually see that. And it's pretty interesting because we never see Jedi being knighted, but we actually get to see that in Season 2. He becomes a Jedi Knight. He now has this long hair because we're getting into Revenge of the Sith. And he becomes more stronger in the Force. He becomes the hero, and he's saving Jedi. He's winning battles, and he's really becoming like real strong in the Force because he's the chosen one. So it's really great. We do see the characters grow from Season 1 to Season 2. In Season 1, we had Obi-Wan and Anakin, who Obi-Wan was the teacher, Anakin was the apprentice, and they had a great brother relationship where Obi-Wan is teaching Anakin and everything, and we see how the characters grow from Season 1 to Season 2. And in Season 2, we do have a story. The story is that Anakin and Obi-Wan get called to this planet because it's under Separatist control. They save it, but also on the other hand, Grievous is going to kidnap Palpatine, and he does kidnap Palpatine. I probably spoiled that part for you, but which leads into Revenge of the Sith, and that's when Anakin and Obi-Wan are called to go save Palpatine, and that's how it leads into Revenge of the Sith. It's great. It really is great. If you haven't seen these movies, I encourage you. It is a series, but honestly, they're two movies. Really, I encourage you to go see them. If you're a huge Star Wars fan, like I said, go see them. Go check them out. You're gonna enjoy this, and they're just so well done. The animation is just so incredible. Genndy Tartakovsky just did a great job at animating these films. Well, that's my review for the 2003 Star Wars The Clone Wars animated series. Hope you all enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Goodbye.